Hey guys, I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain and things like that this year. I just wanted to tell you guys.
I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July.
The LAPD reportedly uncovered a chilling video that shows David giving a strange, almost cold reaction to Celeste's passing. And get this, the iCloud timestamp matched exactly with the time investigators believe she died. It all went down inside David's private rental home, the same place that's now under heavy investigation. Sources close to the case say investigators found something even more suspicious. David had a best friend named Neo who was allegedly staying at another one of his rental homes.
Who that person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went on tour. I can't say who the person, and I don't mean I can't say but I don't know who exactly was in that house because it's just a report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her? I don't.
Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, this doesn't confirm guilt, but it does raise eyebrows. Based on what investigator Steve uncovered, along with David's social media activity, things just aren't adding up. The theory? Neo might have been the last person seen driving David's Tesla before everything went down, and here's where it gets wild. Neo completely wiped all traces of David from his socials and even unfollowed him on Instagram. That move alone had people online going crazy, questioning whether he's trying to distance himself before something big drops. The private investigator hinted that Neo's sudden disappearance from David's digital life isn't random.
Any indication about where David is right now?
I don't. I have no idea. And it's kind of bizarre because his group has stayed so silent, what's left of his group, I guess. And I'm not even sure the conversations that the owner did have with his management in breaking that lease. I'm not even 100% sure his management knows at this time where he's at. I think his attorney might be the only one and his parents.
It might connect directly to what went down inside that rental home. And when asked where David is now, the investigator dropped another bombshell. The once private rental spot has been completely abandoned since the connection was exposed. After those two pieces of evidence blew up online, Neo started acting real suspicious. Out of nowhere, he began scrubbing and tweaking his social media, deleting posts, hiding photos, and trying to clean up his digital trail like nothing ever happened. Then receipts dropped showing that David and Neo, who used to be practically inseparable, suddenly unfollowed each other. That's when everyone started asking the same question: what really happened to Celeste? And who put her in that Tesla? The internet went wild with theories.
You don't know more information about when she, right?
No,
okay.
I don't have any information of how she, when exactly she. Listen, investigations are always moving, and right now I tend to believe it happened a while ago, a long time ago. And I think January, February, things change. I mean, you can see it in the photos and everything. And I also think when I first started looking at this case, I'm very much an Occam's razor type of person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online and these big things. And I thought this was going to be a tragic, which it very well still could be. And they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla. And then maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car. And they were just like, no, I'm not doing it. And just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that, and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that there could have been greater plans as far as getting.
Some people started whispering that Celeste might have seen or discovered something about David. Something big enough to put her in danger. And given David's public image as a rising artist, that rumor hit hard. Then came another wild claim that David and Neo might have been more than friends. Screenshots popped up showing them striking that iconic Titanic pose, lying in the same bed, and acting way too close for comfort. Fans started wondering if there was a secret relationship between them that they were trying to hide. But then, the private investigator came forward with even more shocking details about what he really believes happened to Celeste. He revealed that David actually had a second house, one that barely anyone knew existed. According to his findings, Celeste had been living there because it was quiet, isolated, and completely off the radar.
I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, but I just had some words to share with you for 2025. Despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain and things like that, this year I just wanted to tell you guys not to be discouraged and not to lose hope and not to turn your face from God in these times of evil. And it seems like just at the start of the year, it's literally January and all this stuff is happening. It's like the most insane, it's February now, but it's the most insane start to a year that I've ever seen. But God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. So keep that sound mind, 2025. Stay prayed up.
Even crazier, the investigator found a video David filmed at that same hidden house in February 2025. In that clip, you can see a picture frame sitting right behind him, and that one small detail changed everything. The investigator now believes Celeste had already been gone for weeks by then. Around the same time, David suddenly stopped driving his black Tesla and leased a brand new red one, like he was trying to cover something up fast. When investigators checked the exact date of that eerie video David recorded, everything suddenly clicked. It matched perfectly with the time they believe Celeste passed. That means when he hit record, he already knew something terrible had happened. And that haunting video might have been his first reaction to it. The tone, the setting, even his expression, it all screamed guilt and confusion. Celeste had been staying with David inside his private rental home, the same place where that video was filmed. So when investigators pieced it all together, they became convinced this wasn't just a random clip. They believe it was David's first.
For there to be a potential swatting incident where somebody calls 911 with a fake allegation, a fake crime for their property, out of all people, out of all times, it's weird.
Well, it's weird, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me because this case has taken on national significance in terms of people paying attention to it. And there are bad actors that understand how to bring somebody by way of swatting. So somebody called the 911 system down there. They found the address online and were basically made up a story for the cops to go there. And then they went in, and fortunately the police were very professional and they were able to immediately understand that it was a swatting incident and it wasn't a legitimate.
Very subtle reaction to Celeste's death, but not the last, because once they started digging deeper, they uncovered even more disturbing details that pointed straight at him. Then came the shocking twist. David allegedly did something unthinkable. According to multiple sources, he quietly hired a brand new legal team and started moving his money out of his own name. People close to the situation believe he's doing this because he knows what's coming. The police are closing in fast. Word spread online like wildfire. Within hours, his asset transfers became the talk of every forum, every gossip page, every true crime thread. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. There's too many coincidences. The timing, the secrecy, it's all too clean to be random. Here's where things get even scarier. On September 18th, David transferred ownership of his Texas home into his mother's name. The exact same day, Celeste was officially identified inside the Tesla. Then, just one day before that, the LAPD had already executed a search warrant at his Hollywood Hills rental. And if that wasn't suspicious enough, that very same day, a false police call was made to David's family home. When officers showed up, they were greeted by his parents, who claimed his younger brother and sister were upstairs. But something about the whole situation felt staged, like a distraction meant to keep eyes off David's next move.
I want to clear up the stuff from 2023 was not about the Celeste girl that was obviously recently in the news. It's nothing to do with her. I didn't know about her. I didn't know she was. I maybe heard her name once or twice. I had nothing to do with her. The stuff I have from 2023 was nothing to do with Celeste. These were other girls that had claimed David had messaged them or had, relationships with them. And I want people to know that in 2023, I did try and bring the situation to light. And a lot of people remember, I was having a lot of... It got so bad that David's legal team had got in contact with me to remove everything. I've attached an email here that I received from his team in 2023. And basically they removed my song with David from, streaming services because apparently I was spreading misinformation. The thing is, after that, I got in touch with David and I was like, yo, are the claims true and all of this? And he was like, he literally said, I've got to hear it. He said, no, it's just some people trying to get clout. There's no evidence and stuff. After that, everything was shut down. Everything, no one else came out.
Some people online think that police visit to David's family home wasn't random at all. It was a warning shot, a message that the walls are closing in. But others believe it was actually a sneaky move by investigators to catch him off guard and see if he was hiding out there, since at this point, nobody knows where David even is. He's completely vanished. Now here's where it gets even crazier. News sources are saying there might be more than one suspect, and one of them could be from inside David's own family. That could explain why officers suddenly showed up at his parents' house, not just to find David, but maybe to question someone else close to him. Investigators started noticing something strange.
Oh, yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big fan, big spot. Oh, thank you, Mitchell.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
We
We need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
Yeah, that's order.
Wow, you look good.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Every time Celeste was seen out in public with David, his brother was right there too. Always in the background, always nearby. They pulled up security footage from one of David's last concerts, and what they saw changed everything. According to reports, on August 24th during David's Silver Spring concert, Celeste was seen in the VIP section. And guess who was standing right next to her? David's brother and his best friend Steve. Then, a few weeks before that, another clip surfaced showing Celeste backstage at a different show on June 27th, 2024. And this one gave everyone chills. In the video, she's standing beside David's brother again, and if you look closely, she's wearing Hello Kitty sandals, the same exact sandals her family mentioned on her missing person report as what she was last seen wearing. That one tiny detail sent the internet spiraling. People started connecting dots, realizing this could be proof that Celeste was still alive after the date people originally thought she was gone.
An agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden, and he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like it was in the...
From that moment on, the attention shifted. Everyone began digging into David's brother. And what surfaced next made the situation even more tangled. Back in 2022, a man who used to make music with David also had close ties with his brother. Suddenly, that tight-knit family image started to look like a whole cover-up waiting to explode. Years ago, there was a man who tried warning everyone about David, tried exposing what he was really into, but nobody believed him. He spoke up, he dropped hints, and every single time, people brushed him off like he was just clout chasing. But now that Celeste's case has gone viral, he's back, posting a video spilling everything about his past with David and his brother and what he truly thinks happened behind the scenes. He said that every single time he tried to call them out, something weird would happen. His posts would disappear, his accounts would get flagged, and people would suddenly stop replying to him. It's like someone was making sure his voice never got heard. He claims he was one of the first people to expose David for something strange that went down on Twitch during a live stream with Celeste. Back on January 11th, 2024, when David went public with his relationship, he did this casual Twitch stream that at first looked innocent. But right before ending it, he told his moderators to delete all VODs and clips after the stream ended. That line sent chills through people later because back then, nobody thought twice about it. But now it sounds like he didn't want that footage to ever resurface. Even wilder, another Twitch streamer recognized David during that time while he was at an arcade, apparently playing games with Celeste. In the clip, you can hear him joking, saying things like, "Yeah, that's water. You look good. Don't be shy, don't be shy." But here's the catch. People aren't even sure if that was really Celeste. The woman in the video looks just like her. Same hair, same build, and she's even wearing a Gap sweater, identical to the one in Celeste's missing person photo. But
see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying, why are you saying that like you're not like up there?
Well, I'm not there yet, but hopefully it's like even crazier next year. And then I'm going crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib, no social media, no digital footprint, I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every.
What's the secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely.
Of the secret.
Some fans claim the timing doesn't line up. Others swear it's her. Either way, that clip reopened a floodgate of questions, because if that was Celeste, then she was seen with David way later than anyone thought. After that Twitch clip started making rounds, things spiraled fast. People began digging deeper into David's old streams, photos, even deleted posts, and what they found made the situation even darker. Turns out that deleted VOD order wasn't just a one-time thing. Multiple moderators came forward anonymously, saying David often told them to wipe footage after certain streams, especially when Celeste was around. One mod even said he used to act nervous whenever she was on camera, like he was hiding something big.
Crashing. Where'd it go wrong? Ghost. Where did you go? Afterlife?
That's when online investigators started connecting dots, because around that same time, David's entire vibe online shifted. He stopped doing live streams, turned off comments on Instagram, and started acting like someone watching their back. Every move felt rehearsed, calculated, almost paranoid. Then another bombshell dropped. Screenshots surfaced showing private DMs between Celeste and one of her close friends. In those messages, Celeste wrote that she felt trapped and scared, saying she wanted to leave but didn't know how because things got too deep. That message was reportedly sent just days before she disappeared. People who read it couldn't believe it. It sounded like she was crying for help, and nobody noticed in time. Not long after, someone leaked photos from the same arcade David was spotted in during that Twitch clip. But this time, he wasn't alone. Standing beside him was someone who looked like Neo, his so-called best friend.
Tesla was repoed on September 8th. He started his tour August 5th, 9th. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days before it got repoed. He reported it missing in between that, but it's been sitting before he started his tour. He called to report a Tesla missing. Now chat, anybody in chat, go to Google and say, can I call Tesla? If my Tesla is missing, can I call Tesla to track it? Watch what it shows you. To call Tesla, a Tesla of all cars you reported missing. When you can call Tesla and get it tracked, that don't make sense. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days. So from when the car was impounded on the 8th, we can add 31 days plus add some change. That's days, if not a week or more before he started his tour, bro. Dating a 13-year-old, bro. Probably got a, that's why he did that.
That discovery reignited theories that Neo might have been there the whole time, maybe even helping cover up what really happened to Celeste. At this point, it's not just about David anymore. It's about the entire circle around him. Every new clue, every hidden detail makes it feel like this case goes way deeper than anyone thought. The police haven't confirmed everything yet, but insiders claim they're narrowing down the timeline, tracing every location David and Neo were seen before Celeste vanished. Some fans started arguing that the woman in that Twitch arcade video wasn't even Celeste, just a lookalike. But instead of calming things down, that theory only made people dig way deeper into David's past. And what they found next was straight up disturbing. 2 old interviews resurfaced, and in one of them, David casually admitted he had an alter ego. He described it as a version of himself who lives in an anime-like world and imagines being a character who commits serious crimes. Then another version of him comes in to solve them. At first, it sounded like something creative or artsy until you listen closely to what kind of crime he chose as an example. Fans were stunned because out of hundreds of possible examples, he mentioned one eerily similar to what actually happened to Celeste. One viral post said it best, "I can't be the only one seeing how obvious this is, right?" Then came the next interview, and that one made everything feel even darker. When asked where he saw himself in 5 years, David didn't say 5, he said 3 to 4. He said he wanted to live on an island with no social media, no cameras, just peace. Fans quickly noticed the twisted coincidence. That timeline would have lined up almost exactly with when Celeste would have turned 18. That detail sent chills through everyone who heard it. Once that clip went viral, David did what he always does, gave another strange, subtle reaction. It's like he wanted the chaos online to blow up again. Every time the story dies down, he somehow finds a way to feed it back into the spotlight. But here's where it gets creepy. Someone tracked him down, and guess what? He's not missing. He's online. According to a gaming site called Fortnite Tracker, David's been actively playing Fortnite under his verified username. That website lets fans monitor their favorite streamers and celebs in real time. And just days ago, it showed David hopping on multiple games. David clearly knows how to play the internet game, literally. After fans spotted his activity on Fortnite Tracker, he actually revived his account just 4 hours later, almost like he wanted people to see him back online. But here's where it gets really wild. As soon as those creepy old interviews started going viral again, David hopped right back on Fortnite, streaming like nothing ever happened. It felt way too calculated, like he knew the interviews were about to explode. So he tried distracting everyone by creating a new wave of buzz around his gaming. And just when people started taking the bait, he suddenly made his Fortnite Tracker profile private. That move alone made people even more suspicious. His little gaming escape caught the attention of none other than DJ Academics, who quickly jumped on the story. During his live stream, Academics started digging into David's entire music catalog, focusing on his new project called Afterlife. And he noticed some very strange lyrics that seemed to reference guilt, death, and running from light. It was eerie, and people in the comments were losing it. But right in the middle of Academics' stream, another bombshell dropped. A new piece of video evidence surfaced online. This time, it showed David cleaning Celeste's white Jordans, the same sneakers she's wearing in her Instagram profile picture. That single clip sent shockwaves through social media, because if that footage is authentic, it directly ties David to Celeste just before she vanished. After that, the LAPD finally had enough to move forward, and that's exactly why they pulled up at his family's home. Everything from his social media trail, his financial transfers, the hidden videos, and now the sneaker footage is stacking up fast, and it's all reportedly going to be used against him. The most chilling part? The Tesla Celeste was found and has a 360-degree motion camera system, meaning whoever placed her inside that car, it's all recorded. That footage could reveal everything in the coming days. Comment down below who you think was behind it all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe David had a hand in what really happened to Celeste. See you on the next one.